Have you ever felt stuck, like your thoughts are on a loop, holding you back from your dreams? Imagine unlocking a sharper, more confident mind that propels you toward your goals. In this video, you'll learn practical steps to upgrade your mind and reshape your future. Want a boost to start this journey? Hit that like button and subscribe. It'll keep you plugged into content that fuels your growth. Ready to level up? Let's dive in and transform the way you think. What makes some people soar while others stay stuck in the same spot? It all comes down to their mindset. A mind that's always growing is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. Let me tell you about Sarah, a graphic designer who felt like she was going nowhere. She doubted her creativity and avoided new projects. But when she decided to work on her mindset, she started learning new skills, taking on challenges, and even landed a dream client within 6 months. That's the power of an upgraded mind. Upgrading your mind means embracing a lifelong habit of learning and adapting. It's about staying curious, pushing past doubts, and growing even when it feels tough. Research shows that people with a growth mindset, coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, are more likely to overcome setbacks and achieve success. Why? Because they see challenges as stepping stones, not roadblocks. Think about it. How often have you held back because you thought you weren't ready or good enough? Upgrading your mind flips that script. It turns "I can't" into "I'll figure it out." In this video, we'll break down how to do that with clear, actionable steps. So, what's the first step to unlocking this kind of mindset? Let's find out. Now that you see the potential of an upgraded mind, let's talk about what's holding you back. We all have mental barriers, those sneaky thoughts that keep us stuck. They're like invisible walls, stopping you from moving forward. Today, we're going to spot those barriers and figure out where they come from so you can start breaking them down. First up are limiting beliefs. These are the stories you tell yourself that feel true but aren't. Maybe you think, "I'm not a leader," or "I'm too old to start something new." These aren't facts. They're assumptions. Take James, a guy I know who wanted to start a podcast but believed he wasn't interesting enough. When he challenged that thought, he realized it stemmed from a high school teacher's comment. He launched his podcast, and now it's got thousands of listeners. What's a belief holding you back right now? Jot it down in your head. Next is the fear of failure. It's universal. You want to try something bold, like starting a business or learning a new skill, but a little voice says, "What if you crash and burn?" That fear can freeze you. I remember Mia, who dreamed of writing a blog but worried no one would read it. When she finally posted her first article, she was nervous, but the support she got blew her away. Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. Ask yourself, what's something you're avoiding because you're scared it won't work out? Another barrier is lack of focus. Ever feel like you want to grow but don't know where to start? It's like being lost in a fog. This happens when your goals are vague or you're juggling too much. I know a guy, Tom, who wanted to get healthier but bounced between diets, workouts, and apps without a plan. When he focused on one thing, walking 10 minutes a day, things clicked. What's clouding your focus right now? Here's a quick exercise to spot your barriers. Grab a notebook or your phone and answer. What thought makes you feel stuck? What fear is stopping you from acting? What's unclear about your goals? These questions cut through the noise and help you see what's in your way. Don't skip this. It's like turning on a flashlight in the dark. Why do these barriers exist? Often they come from past experiences, like a harsh comment from a boss, or society's pressure to be perfect. But here's the good news. They're not set in stone. You can rewrite those beliefs, face your fears, and find focus. Which barrier, limiting beliefs, fear of failure, or lack of focus, is hitting you hardest today? Pinpointing it is your first step to breaking free. If you're excited to dig into this self-discovery, hit like and subscribe. It'll keep you connected to more tools to clear your path. With your barriers in sight, let's move on to practical ways to overcome them. You've spotted the mental barriers holding you back, limiting beliefs, fear of failure, or lack of focus. Now it's time to take action. We've mapped out what's stopping you. Let's equip you with tools to push through and upgrade your mind. I'm sharing 4 practical strategies you can start today, even if you're busy or new to this. They're straightforward, proven, and have changed lives. Ready to get started? Let's jump in. First up is mindfulness breathing. Don't worry, it's not about sitting cross-legged for hours. It's about calming your mind to think clearly. Take Emily, a teacher who was overwhelmed by stress. She started doing 3-minute breathing exercises daily, and within a month, she felt calmer and more focused. Science backs this. Mindfulness reduces stress hormones, helping you make better decisions. How do you do it? Find a quiet spot. Sit or stand comfortably. Breathe in for 5 seconds, hold for 5, exhale for 5. If your mind wanders, gently bring it back. Start with 3 minutes and build from there. Try it after waking up or during a break. No apps needed, just your breath. Second is reflective writing. This is about getting your thoughts out to spot patterns. Sarah, the designer from earlier, used writing to realize her self-doubt came from comparing herself to others. By jotting down her thoughts, she shifted focus to her strengths. How to start? Grab a notebook or phone. Write for 5 minutes about what's on your mind. Then ask, is this thought true? What proves it wrong? End with a positive statement like, I'm growing every day. Do this a few times a week. It's like decluttering your brain. Third is purposeful reading. Reading the right stuff can spark new ideas and break mental ruts. I know Alex, who felt stuck in his job. He started reading 15 minutes a day, books like Atomic Habits by James Clear. It inspired him to tweak his routines, and he landed a better role in a year. Pick a book tied to your goals, leadership, creativity, whatever. Read 10-15 minutes daily, noting one idea to try. Books like Grit by Angela Duckworth are great starts. It's like feeding your mind new fuel. Last is mental rehearsal. This is imagining success to build confidence. Olympic swimmer Katie Ledecky visualizes her races, which helps her perform under pressure. You can too. Pick a goal, like nailing a presentation. Close your eyes and picture yourself crushing it. See the room, feel the confidence. Do this for 3 minutes, a few times a week. Add a mantra like, I've got this. It rewires your brain for success. These strategies, mindfulness breathing, reflective writing, purposeful reading, and mental rehearsal, are like keys to unlock your mind. You don't need to do them all. Pick one and try it for a week. If fear's your issue, start with mental rehearsal. If you're overwhelmed, try breathing. The key is starting small. Every successful person you admire used tools like these to grow. They didn't start perfect, they trained their minds. You can too. If you're pumped about these ideas, hit like and subscribe. It'll keep you in the loop for more growth hacks. Now, how do you keep this going every day? Let's find out. You've got practical tools to upgrade your mind, like mindfulness, writing, reading, and rehearsal. But how do you make sure these aren't just a one-week experiment? The answer is building lasting habits. Let's talk about turning these strategies into daily routines that keep your mind growing, even when life gets hectic or motivation dips. Habits are the backbone of growth. Think of your mind as a garden. Those strategies are seeds, but without consistent care, they won't bloom. Research by habit expert BJ Fogg shows tiny, consistent actions lead to big changes. Take Lisa, who wanted to be more confident. She started with 2 minutes of mindfulness daily. It felt small, but after months, it was second nature, and she handled stress like a pro. Start small to win big. Try a micro habit. Want to write? Jot down 1 sentence a day. Reading, 1 page. Breathing, 1 minute. Small steps build momentum. I know Mark, who started with 1 page of reading daily. Now he finishes a book every 2 weeks and feels sharper. What's one tiny habit you can try? Next, tie your habit to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. If you brush your teeth every night, add 2 minutes of writing afterward, or pair mindfulness with your morning coffee. It makes sticking to it easier. Sarah paired her reading with breakfast, and now it's her favorite part of the day. What's a routine you can piggyback on? Setbacks happen. Missed days, low energy. That's normal. The trick is not quitting. Use the never miss twice rule. Skip a day? Get back on track tomorrow. Mia, the blogger, missed writing sessions, but jumped back in. Now she posts weekly. When you slip, ask, what's the smallest step I can take now? Track your progress to stay motivated. Use a journal, an app like Streaks, or mark a calendar. Seeing your streak grow feels great. Tom tracked his daily walks, and hitting 20 days in a row kept him going. Try tracking for a week. These steps, start small, stack habits, bounce back, track progress, turn strategies into routines. Pick one tool from earlier and apply these. If you love writing, jot down a sentence after dinner and mark it done. In weeks, you'll feel sharper. If you're excited to build these habits, hit like and subscribe. It'll keep you hooked on tips to stay on track. How do you keep growing long-term? Let's talk about that next. You've learned how to build habits that strengthen your mind. But how do you make sure this growth lasts beyond a few weeks? It's about adopting a long-term mindset. Upgrading your mind is a lifelong journey, not a quick fix. Let's explore how to stay committed, even through challenges, and make growth your lifestyle. Resilience is key. Life will throw curveballs, doubts, failures, tough days. Remember Mia, the blogger? She got negative comments early on but used them to improve. Resilience means seeing setbacks as lessons. Studies show resilient people don't dodge failure, they learn from it. When you mess up, ask, what's the takeaway? It keeps you moving forward. Lifelong learning is another pillar. A growing mind stays curious. You don't need to be a scholar, just open to new ideas. James, the podcaster, listens to one new TED Talk a week. It sparks ideas for his episodes. Try spending 10 minutes a week on something new. A podcast, an article. What can you explore? Motivation ebbs and flows. When it dips, reconnect with your why. Why do you want to grow? Better relationships? A dream career? Write it down. Lisa keeps her why, more confidence, on a sticky note. It pulls her through tough days. A quote from Maya Angelou nails it. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Keep that in mind. Finally, make growth a lifestyle. It's not about a finish line, but enjoying the process. Sarah doesn't chase perfection. She loves learning daily. Every habit, every lesson is progress. What's your why for upgrading your mind? Write it down. If you're loving this journey, hit like and subscribe. It'll fuel your growth with more ideas. Ready for your next step? Let's wrap up with a plan. We've reached the end, and you've got everything to upgrade your mind. We uncovered your mental barriers, learned tools like mindfulness, writing, reading, and rehearsal, built lasting habits, and embraced a long-term mindset. But ideas mean nothing without action. Here's a simple 3-step plan to start today. First, pick one tool, like 3 minutes of breathing or 1 page of reading, and keep it small. Second, tie it to a routine, like writing after lunch. Third, commit for 7 days and track your progress. You'll be amazed at the shift. Upgrading your mind unlocks better decisions, less fear, and bigger dreams. Start now. Your mind's ready. If this inspired you, share it with a friend and hit like and subscribe. It'll keep you in the loop for your growth journey. Let's do this. Your next level awaits.